while you were gone, I have been scrying through my own memories, trying to find the missing events that will remind me where I hid the heart of transparent law. I believe I have discovered something. Not exactly. While scrying through my memories, I saw half-formed thoughts and I opened a portal, but I can't recall where it went. Something intentionally blocked the destination from my sight. I entered the portal, and time passed. The answer to where I hid the heart of transparent law resides in the dreaming cave. Or, more precisely, through the portal I opened and once traversed. But therein lies the problem. It's best if I showed you. Meet me in the cave beneath this tower. The dreaming cave lies beneath Ceporah Tower, where the various threads of magicka and other energies come together and pool like water running down a chain. Trains, perhaps. I honestly can't remember. If not for the success of my scrying spell, even this minor memory would still elude me. Just the result of my scrying spell. It allowed me to project images from my mind for further study, to look for details my memory alone may have missed. As I explained, the scrying allowed me to see myself take the heart into the dreaming cave, to watch as I opened a portal and stepped inside. Valcerin refuses to leave Lathan's side. She's trying to get him to explain how he could forsake our order and pledge himself to it. That's not my tale to tell. They both rose through the ranks of our order together, fell in love, had a child. The rest, well, that's personal. Welcome to the Dreaming Cave. Here, we can open paths to other realms. This particular path is blocked by Daedric magic. I have an idea, though. Take the Dawnstar gem from your pack and hold it up to the barrier. Just as I surmised, the barrier, it withdraws from the Dawnstar's power. Dawnbreaker's gem contains a portion of Meridia's power, but on its own it isn't strong enough to dispel this barrier. We know that at least one Daedric prince has attempted to help us against the triad of Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal. I think it's time to approach Meridia and solicit her help in this endeavor. We need to locate a true believer, one of Meridia's cultists. If anyone can direct us toward Daedric activity on Summerset, it's Lathan. Talk to Lathan. As we've seen, the triad of Daedric princes was able to interfere with the Golden Knight's efforts to reach us. If I attempt to use the Dreaming Cave to contact Meridia, chances are they'll notice and stop us. We can't risk the barrier doesn't block every possible path, only the one that I saw in my scried memory, the path that leads to where I hid the heart of transparent law. I don't think so. Each member of the Cabal possesses a unique talent. Keturah dealt in mind magic. When you killed him, that magic was lost to the Cabal. Just as you were attuned so you could travel to and from Artaeum, we used the same magic to prevent Lathan from leaving the island. He is free. Lathan was a good man. I have to believe he still is, despite pledging his allegiance to Mephala and the Court of Bedlam. Clavicus Vile, Mephala, and Nocturnal joined forces to threaten Nirn. It appears their ultimate goal is to take control of the Crystal Tower for a reason we haven't yet determined.
I never planned to come back here. The memories are painful.
I still can't believe I had to find you and drag you back. Was our time together really so terrible?
You still don't understand. Our daughter... I suppose it's too much for a prisoner to expect a few moments of solitude with his thoughts. What a curious question. Do you actually believe that all Daedric cultists know each other? The Court of Bedlam has been actively eliminating the competition, as it were. Oh, I wasn't personally involved, but I have it on good authority that the Meridia shrine hidden to the north of Shimmerine has been all? Who can say? I imagine that one or two of them scurried down a dark hole before the blade fell.
That sounds like a wild... Razumdar has been investigating Daedric activity across Summerset. When last we checked, the Eye of the Queen was in Shimmerine, conducting his own investigation into the Court of Bedlam and other Daedric.
If the Queen's Eye wants to chase his own tail by following Skeever's scribblings, fine by me. Anything to keep him out of our
Step away
business.
from that scribble, newcomer.
Take a breath, bailiff. It's just a scribble, not one of Razumdar's conspiracies. It had to be one of the lesser races. No Altmer, even a newcomer, would deface a beautiful wall like that. The cat mentioned he was working with a newcomer. But if you ask me about Daedra, I'll toss you down a pit. Do I look like a Khajiit keeper to you? He said something about the scribbles. I'm just glad Razumdar is far away and not bothered.
Raz doesn't care who you worship. He just wants to know if your cult was attacked recently.
Perry would welcome you. Our prince accepts all kinds, and you'd be our first Khajiit.
You'd be our first anything, actually.
Five Claw, you have the happy ability to know where to find Raz when Raz has need of you. Interesting question. Raz has learned that the Court of Bedlam has been attacking the cults of other princes, including those devoted to Meridia and Azura. You do? Well, Raz trusts you, so I can tell you about an old friend who attends Meridia ceremonies in the Etonir Grotto. Raz was planning to head up north to Etonir after talking to these Periite imbeciles anyway, to check on his old friend. The court war. That would explain the attacks. Raz isn't an expert on Daedric cults, but this doesn't sound like their usual behavior. That's a terrible thing to say. No, Raz refuses to believe it. Raz's friend is a survivor. She's got to be all right. This one will go... Raz hears things. He heard about the attacks on the rival cults. He heard that the court consists of followers of 3 different princes. A single dark elf among a group of high elves? Seems significant to Raz. Besides, Everyone seems to fear her, but this one...
I fear the worst.
Over here, Five Claw. This is Raz's old friend, Sadarado. She follows Meridia, but do not hold that against her.
May Meridia's light shine upon you. Raz told me you need to contact my prince. Meridia's sword of light. I'm not sure I understand. Even if I wanted to help you, my efforts would probably be in vain. My prince, your need must be great to come ask for such a favor. The path to Meridia's shrine won't be easy to navigate, however. Enter the grotto and look for our camp. Meridia's shrine looms over the area. Raz will accompany me and will enter via a side tunnel. I don't want you to...
Raz thinks this is a bad idea, Sadara.
I want to help Raz. Maybe this is the reason Meridia allowed me to escape when the rest of my sect was attacked. This way. We're almost there.
Raz is not fond of Daedric cultists, but no one deserves to die like this.
The Court of Bedlam are cowards. They struck us down without warning. I will try my best to get your friend an audience with the Lady of Light. The shrine is just inside. Master, what did those bastards do to you? Look what they did to his body. They defiled Meridia's shrine.
That light, that is not natural, yes?
Meridia, she calls to us.
My devoted priest, a loyal soldier, and an intrepid instigator. Step closer and bask in Meridia's light.
Why is this statue talking to Raz?
My followers murdered, my shrine desecrated. The other princes, this so-called triad, they must answer for these insults. But I sense a question in your mind. They dare to steal my vessel? To hold prisoner the agent I put in place to foil their despicable plans? My light shall not be snuffed out. My vessel thinks of itself as Darien Gautier, a simple Breton warrior. But in reality, it is my will and my power. Only my vessel can repair the Dawnbreaker. Use the Dawnstar gem to locate Darien within the spiral skein. Now return to the Right Master and tell him what I said.
Meridia, my prince! She's gone. I can't feel her presence any longer.
Raz is certain that the nice statue will be fine. In the meantime, let this one take you someplace where you will be safe. Raz has seen many things. Were-sharks, flying tigers, were-sharks on top of flying tigers. But too much honesty is never a good thing. How do we battle Daedric princes? Raz supposes an army would help. And that involves traveling to places Raz never knew existed before all this started. No. Raz will see Sadara to safety and then do what he can to protect Summerset and the Crystal Tower. The day...
see signs of the court's work throughout Summerset, but nothing of the court itself.
I think the Court of Bedlam has fewer members than we imagined.
Enough of this for now. Let's see what our friend has learned. You returned, but without the Dawnbreaker. Weren't you able to make contact with Meridia? Forgive my impatience. The Court of Bedlam is eliminating the cults of the other princes? To what end? You said you were able to make contact with Meridia. I suspected that might be the case. I'll send Valsarun with you into Mafala's realm to rescue the Golden Knight. A disturbing development, to be sure, but we'll have to hope Meridia can protect herself. I'll open a portal to Mafala's spiral.
Mafala's realm can be daunting, but I'll be with you the entire time.
Remember to stay focused on your destination at all times. Otherwise, you could get lost in myriad pathways of the Dreaming Cave. And whatever you do, don't lose that gem.
Are you there? I think we were separated. There you are. I'm up here. Try to find a way up while I take a look around. It's like amazing. Full of dead ends and passages that lead nowhere. Try to use the Dawn Star gem. Maybe it will reveal a path we're not seeing. I think there's something stalking me in here. Oh no! the stars! I can breathe. I couldn't breathe. As usual, you found me just a little lightheaded, but I'll be fine. Now that we're together, we can focus on finding something with the body of a giant spider. And, well, I'm not sure how to describe it, but it was a creature. The path revealed by the Dawnstar gem? But I wouldn't give to be able to use total magic to get near it. That wasn't a pleasant experience. Light in the distance. It's brighter, out of place in this dismal setting. That must be the Golden Knight. Mafala won't leave something as valuable as Meridia's Golden Knight unprotected.
or my webs will fill your pretty mouth next.
Took you long enough. I expected this rescue hours ago.
Your gratitude has a hollow ring, Knight.
Oh, I can be very grateful, milady.
Maybe we should just leave him. I'm sure the right master would understand.
Well, this is awkward. Here I am, Meridia's champion, covered in webs and held at the mercy of unsettling spider people. Thanks for rescuing me, though. I would have freed myself at some point. I was just guilty as charged. Meridia sent me to offer my assistance, but those other princes, they kept interfering. And then I was dragged into this pit of spider harlots. There's one small problem. Getting out of a Daedric realm isn't just a matter of walking through a door. Believe me, I've tried. Hey, how did you get here, by the way? Mafala specifically said she was putting me someplace where no one would find me. The Dawnstar gem. That makes sense. Between that and the Psijic sages, I can see how you wound up here. And with the gem, I can repair Dawnbreaker. But just...
Let's get out of here. Meet me outside. I can open a portal to the Dreaming Cave, but the ritual will take time, and will more than likely draw Mafala's Daedra. I won't be able to assist you while I'm casting, and the Golden Knight... Let my voice penetrate the barriers between here and the Dreaming Cave. Keep them back a few moments longer. I can sense the portal opening. Just by the stars! That spider thing! portal has opened. Let's get out of here.
Valcerin, take the knight to the healers. We'll deal with the sword later. In the meantime, I need to speak with our friend. You and Valcerin entered Mephala realm and rescued Meridia's Golden Knight. I couldn't ask for more, my friend. I hope that would be the case. The Golden Knight will need to recover some of his strength first, though. Who knows what tortures Mephala and her creatures? Who can say what drives such beings as these? To work with the Sea Slode, to pit their followers against the cultists of other princes, to launch attacks into rival Oblivion realms. Knight Darien needs to recover his strength first and restore the Dawnbreaker. Then we can attempt to unblock the path and see where I took the heart of transparent law. While the Golden Knight recovers, we must make preparations for breaching the Daedric barrier. Since I can't remember where that particular pathway goes, we'll have to be ready for any contingency. I also need to tell you about another memory.